Hello, welcome. What is good, guys? Tone here. I'm ready to get back into another session of Path of Achra. I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm ready to jump into a fresh run here. So let's walk the path. If you aren't familiar with the game, do check out some of the earlier videos where I went over a lot of stuff in depth and multiple times. But we're going to kind of just dig into this stuff now without too much explanation and see what kind of fun shenanigans we can get into here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to keep doing random combinations of culture, class, and religion. So let's see what we end up with here. We have the Kamar, Star Dancer from an Astral Wall. This really benefits you from teleporting here, some empty armor slots and stuff like that. We have the Zealot, self-abnegating fanatic, constantly propitiates the gods. Very little life benefit there, but they get this grant 3 charges to each known prayer every level, which is pretty darn strong with all these religions. And we ended up with Eresh here, which gives us benefits when allies die and their prayers summon allies. Really interesting combination here. Don't know how this will play out, but let's see how it goes. Before we do get started, I'll give my usual reminder here that if you guys would like to support this channel and my other work, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack. Feel free to check that out. What do we even want to start out with here? I think I should grab some vigor. Our health starting out is pretty low. We should spam allies because we are going to get 3 charges every area. I should teleport. Okay, that put me in a weird spot. Just teleport again when that's off of the pseudo cooldown. What gear did we start with? Flail here. I'm actually curious if we get 4 charges total back, because we get 1 charge base, and then this grants 3. It seems like that would be the case. I don't benefit from using this again because we have an ally cap based on our willpower. Let's just keep stabbing stuff. With that in mind, do we want more willpower? We should get some strength so we're not encumbered, maybe. Spam more allies. Cool. I'm getting low on health here. So what kind of skills do we think are going to work for us here? We get some ally benefits, some death damage going on, prayers, some teleport and astral damage, some benefits to empty armor slots. I would like to see... Oh, I probably can't take off my gear. I wanted to. Nope. I was going to say I'd like to see what kind of gear we get from this level. I don't know if we're going to have that luxury. Oops. Oh, that's right. Forgetting how to pilot this character. I'm resting, but that teleports me. But that's good because that's how we do a lot of damage. Okay. So we'll see how we do on this next floor. We might pull up. No, we're getting pretty close though. Let's summon some dudes here. Should have held that till after teleport. More dudes. This poison might kill me. I can do my teleport again. Oh my gosh, let's take that vigor. And we, for all our trouble, got a weapon here. This gives us a teleport ability. Interesting. This might play into what we can do here. So the Transil Spear, on standstill, teleport to the closest enemy and perform an extra attack against the target. Apply 5 stasis to yourself. So we already get a teleport with stasis. I don't know how these will combine, and I don't know if we're going to get 10 stasis every time we do that. Something that this culture does is it gives us -3 stacks of stasis that gets applied to us. Which means if 5 is getting applied, now we're getting 2. And I know there's a skill here that reduces that. So I feel like we should take that again. So now stacks of 5 end up giving us 1 stasis. That seems worth it. This also gives us teleport on prayer. On teleportation we heal. So I think there's a lot of benefits to that. This is really similar to something we were playing before, I believe. I think we should take the pants off to keep our encumbrance high. We're like at almost minimum, so that's not even mattering that much. We'll keep them on. This is some really good blood resist at least. Okay, we can actually level this up again. I'm curious to test this out. So we should teleport. Okay, there have to be enemies around, I think. And let's see, this is doing pierce damage. Performs extra attacks. This is astral damage when we teleport based on the number of empty armor slots we have. Actually, that's probably reason alone to take those off. So every time we have those empty armor slot abilities, I'm looking at like this barbarism, which gives us a benefit per empty armor slot. Perform number of extra attacks against adjacent enemies, heals yourself. That could be quite strong. This gives us dodge and pierce, extra pierce damage, which we already were doing pierce. Extra attacks on dodge. Our dodge is very low here. I don't really know what we're trying to do yet. We might end up doing a lot of willpower. I doubt we're going to do strength and dex, so dodge. Well, there's probably no reason only to go into strength. I don't know, there's a lot of options here. I think we're going to just see how far we can get with what we're doing at the moment. Some willpower would be good though, because we can really spam this ability and get tons of allies. And then maybe something that benefits from that, like the death tree. I feel like we're falling into a trap we fell in before. Well, this is 2 things, so let's give it a try. But now we can really spam this, so we can get lots of like weak allies. I think I want to teleport first, and then raise these guys. Because if I raise them first, then my allies are capped, and I can't make more wherever I teleport, which we might need. If I teleport now, yeah, it's only giving me 1 stack of, or 1 duration of stasis. So it's not applying both of those abilities. I don't know which one it's using. I didn't notice that it was random or teleporting me to an ally, like my spear does. Because we have this one that teleports randomly, and this one teleports to an ally. Or an enemy, I mean. I don't know if we're getting that extra attack with that, though. I wonder how those combine there. This is looking solid so far, though. Teleport, summon, kill stuff, teleport. More willpower so I can have more allies. Let's see, this on being healed does damage. This on ally death heals us a little bit. Kind of like this because this just gives us healing as well. Willpower buffs are healing. I've been eyeing this regen thing, which gives us healing. Particular +5 to all healing sources, so this benefits a lot from having multiple healing sources. This heals on teleport. I think we might have a build here where we can have like a lot of healing sources. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this. That guy teleports. Let's go ahead and summon. So stasis, which you gain every time you use a teleport ability, prevents you from teleporting until that wears off. So every time this wears off, I can teleport to do a bunch of damage, which is kind of how our build wants to work. Alright, this looks like some interesting items we might be able to build around. The Macuris idol. Poison damage. On dealing poison damage, you deal fire damage in a path. Now we're talking. I don't know if this is actually giving us extra attacks. Here's our combat log. You teleport, you heal. This blast is our normal damage from what we get when we teleport. I'm not seeing attacks in here. I'm not sure if this is doing anything alongside our other ability. I'm actually going to put that away, and we're going to take this. Wield that in our main hand. What did we get here? On dealing slash damage, we deal it again as blood damage. This is poison damage, so we're not doing slash. That's interesting to keep note of, the ability for us to do that. This would put us above our encumbrance, but now we're doing poison damage, and we do fire damage when we do poison damage, so this feels like a pretty strong item to build around, honestly. So maybe we start looking at the poison and the fire tree. Always like going to the... Oh wait, I'm doing what my build does. Let me grab some more willpower here. Summon some dudes. Oh, that was good. Digging the willpower. Wait for a teleport before I summon guys. Going up to 7 allies now. Oh yeah, I haven't even been attacking because I forgot I had a good weapon now. Those allies up, good cannon fodder. Teleport to kill. Clean. It won't let me teleport at the end of a level, so I can't heal forever. Unfortunate. So we have things that we generate poison damage and we generate fire damage. I've done poison. Poison is actually quite strong. This does fire and poison damage as well. Poison. On dealing 100 or more fire damage, apply Scorch. On dealing slash or blunt damage. On dealing fire damage, heal yourself. Okay, and this heal is low, but we have the regen. It also applies Scorch? Alright, I'm feeling it. This only does 50 fire damage currently. I'm getting a lot of sustain stuff, but I feel like we're doing a lot of damage, so I think it's good. You're taking willpower. Clean. Oh, we have a teleport on prayer effect, right? Yeah, on prayer you teleport. I was wondering why I teleported there. It's like one of the first times I used my prayer ability without being in stasis. So we've got like teleport, fire, poison synergies, a lot of healing stuff going on. so. Teleporting so often leaves us a bit haphazard, but it's about the most powerful thing that we do. I mean, look at just crushing stuff. While I'm waiting for the cooldown, we're attacking, doing our fire stuff. Pretty cool so far. Okay, so this is something I thought I heard, but I wasn't sure. I hadn't read in the game yet, but it looks like you're limited to 3 schools of magic, which does kind of shut us out of the poison, which means we can't truly build around this weapon for the poison side, but we can build around the fire side of that, and we might find another fire weapon that's even better than this. It's really too bad I'd already invested in 2 other schools though, because I think building around poison and fire with this could have gotten quite insane. I'm pretty happy with what we've got so far. Got a little boss action going on there. Let's summon some guys. The staff is ranged? Yeah, 2 range. That's pretty cool too. Happened to pick an item that was on the ground there. My allies are gone. We'll summon some more. Teleport. Stuff is dying. Let's get more willpower. So I'm keeping an eye on my stasis. When that goes away, I'm basically teleporting on demand. Otherwise, I'm just using the auto attack here. Attack with our staff. Serpent Idol. Sounds like another poison thing. When poison damage hits summon a serpent? Dang, it is too bad we didn't get into poison stuff. That's okay. On dealing astral damage, 50% of it is dealt again as lightning. Okay, well, that seems worth... It reduces our astral damage by 100 when we teleport, because we're filling up another armor slot, but the remaining like plus 300 gets dealt again as lightning, so it seems like a net gain. It's diversifying the damage types we're doing. We don't have like lightning damage going on here, but it looks pretty cool. Oh, and we got access to our next prayer, which summons 1 Slouching Dead. Oh, it recharges when the enemy dies in a 2-tile range. That charges a lot. Interesting. You just like constantly be summoning. If we have skills that have like on prayer effects, that could become pretty powerful. Prayers can be limited sometimes. This one says heal yourself and summon a number of creepers. That's a lot of heal. Ooh. That could be a really strong one just because of the healing. If we can pray all the time. Any prayer effects over here. On prayer, deal fire damage to all units in a 2-tile range. This one is kind of intriguing. I like the heal. I think we have a lot of sustain already. This gives us a shield. I'm going to go there so we can keep our armor slots open. I'll start raising our strength. I'm gonna keep my armor slots mostly open. I probably don't need that much encumbrance, but we'll probably will end up carrying more stuff. Summon. Ooh, these guys are doing a ton of damage to us. Let me back up. Can I take this yet? All right, let's get that heal on prayer. I can hit this. I healed like fully. These guys are kind of nuts. Thunder damage. Ignore armor and block. Storm Knights. Allies in here. That prayer heals us. Teleport. Did one of them just die? How come I didn't get this back? Oh, in a 2-tile range. They died awkward because I teleported away from them a lot. And here's the creeper that spawns. I didn't even really look at what that part of that spell did. Their motionless vines entangle enemies and regenerate. They inherit your max life. Interesting. That means they don't have a lot of life right now. Now that we do heal on prayer, I can spam my prayers to heal before leaving a level. And since we are zealots, we get 3 charges to each one when we move to a new level. So that's pretty good too. Chestplate of Wild Crimson. Oh wait, what did we... I didn't even look at what we got from this one. Shield. On block, apply 3 bleed to the attacker. We can't really synergize around that too much. I guess I'm not going to use it at the moment. I don't think we even have very good block rates. Chestplate, gloves, and helm. Let's try that. This build seems to be doing alright. Very curious to see what we're going to want to do to like take it to the next level. But we have good damage, we have good... Ooh! I'm going to say good damage, good sustain. These guys are giving us a bit of trouble. Keeping an eye on how many allies we have, so I don't like over summon. Your glory rises. I don't think I should put anything into strength or vigor. I'd like to have a larger health pool. I'll wait till we actually have something to use strength on to pump that up some more. Teleport, that's a lot of stuff. A bunch of allies in here. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. We have a bunch of stacks of freeze. Oh, dealt 5 ice damage on standstill per stack. Ooh, that's not good. Because we like standing still. I guess we're going to be using this to teleport. Okay, that actually killed them though. That's good, that's good. I'm going to use this to heal. What do we get here? Golden Helm. On being attacked, heal yourself. Based on your flexibility, but that also gives us additional healing because of our regen skill. Plus 5 to all healing, so that's actually kind of interesting. Very high encumbrance. As much as we benefit from having empty slots here, I think at some point we are going to want to start equipping this stuff and relying less on this and more on gear and like skill level synergies. This one on step deals lightning damage. We've got the fire, astral, and life trees going on here. I think we need more fire action going on to really pop off here. This one does fire damage on prayer, and we seem to like praying a lot, and on standstill. I think this pyromancy could be good. And this costs 3. This is based on dealing fire, astral, or lightning damage. Increases the damage by the number of stacks of Scorch. Huh, we do all 3 of those types of damage. It's actually pretty interesting. We're not applying a ton of Scorch yet, though. I think I want to grab this Pyromancy. We need to level again first. What do we see here? Yeah, I'm not using any of that yet. Oh, this says on dealing more than 50 death or poison damage, remove sickness and doom from yourself. We do more than 50 poison damage with this. It's actually pretty good. Only 1 encumbrance? I can actually just throw this on. Well, not here. Poison damage can be nasty. Kinda like the sound of that. What does poison damage look like? Oh, we're getting dodged. We're actually not doing much poison or fire damage because our accuracy is really low, I think. It's because our strength sucks. Okay, so that synergy is actually not doing much for us at the moment. And we are taking on sickness right now, so it'd be nice to do poison damage to one of these guys. Cast some of those to heal. Do we get our strength up? Doesn't look like that actually helps our accuracy. Oh, this says raises minimum speed up to dex. I haven't really done doing much dex, but that's a pretty good reason to have dex if your speed's pretty low. I really want more allies from the willpower, though. 3 points here, so I can take that Pyromancy. Only a little bit of fire damage. Each one also like heals us. I think we can grab this. That means we want to start like praying a lot. Which we can do. I gotta say, that teleport effect is still our bread and butter. I don't know if we really want to equip any other item slots. For armor, at least. What did we get there? Being dealt non-physical damage, deal death damage to 2 adjacent enemies. I don't think that helps us too much. Sickly green cap, a spear enchanted with ice. Just go to the tower. Actually, I feel like I should be running from enemies until I can teleport again. Get some cannon fodder out. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That was a bad teleport. heal more. Do those freeze stacks. Oh, it's because the... Okay, so that's like a pretty hard counter to us at the moment. Because I take this damage when I stand still, and we have a ton of freeze. Standing still is how we channel all of our abilities. I gotta keep that in mind. And also, I've been standing still, waiting for the recharge in some cases, which I cannot do when we are frozen. I'm gonna get some more will. Is that it? Yeah. Bit of a tougher floor. Also notice I was hitting caps lock instead of tab, so I wasn't auto-moving at a few points when I expected myself to. Let's get some of the cannon fodder out here. Okay, so here's the freeze again. Oh my gosh. What just happened? Take a step. The healing was so small from a lot of her effects. I mean, we had a low health bar. Got chilled for 18, shocked for 16. How fast are these Chimera Beetles? Oh, here we go. The Wage Huge chills you for 107, for 60. Tons of small hits from the Chimera Beetles. Cut for 140. Cut for 70. Yeah, this turn never ended. Slash in melee. On attack, they do 20 fire, ice, and lightning damage to everything. Adjacent. What are these things doing? On hit, applying freeze. I mean, that doesn't sound that nasty at face value. Oh, here's the button I was looking for. Oh, I can't inspect these guys. Huh. That was a little surprising. I think this map, I got teleported into a pretty bad position there. I thought we'd be fine though. I'm surprised at quite how much damage we took. I think our build, we were doing pretty good damage in the teleports, but not between, and we invested a lot into healing, and it seemed like at the end there we weren't getting a lot. I think we weren't getting a ton of value from the fire damage because I wasn't actually attacking that much. So I think our build was really poorly put together. I tried to build around that fire item, but especially with the school restrictions, I think we weren't really working that well, because I kind of just took like one utility skill from here, one utility skill from here, and then started building into fire, but we weren't even using the fire that much. Oh, I did take, we took this too, and this was pretty good actually. Maybe I was supposed to pray at the end there. I don't remember what action I took. I think I tried to attack. Well, said I waited. I might have accidentally waited when I didn't have teleport up or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, not a very good build. I was kind of feeling that pretty early. I'm kind of not sure what to make of the astral skill tree when I get this Ari Junta culture, which has happened twice now. These things were actually pretty good with that. Maybe I should have grabbed those too. Summon on teleport. don't know. And maybe this isn't good if I'm not going to get more stuff in the life skill tree. I really wish we had seen that staff before I invested into both Astral and Life, because I think Poison and Fire, we could have had something really cool cooking there. But that's it for this one. That is the end. I forget how to escape here now. Escape? It was a good run. We were conquered by the Violet Tower. I should also probably skip these towers when I feel like our build's not doing that great, but they have the loot. I was also wondering if to get to the Void, if you had to hit all the towers on the way. It'd be cool to skip one to see if that is the case or not, because they do seem like special areas. And I don't know if they're just supposed to be difficulty spikes with better rewards, or if there's more to it. But I think clearing those is a lot of fun, because you get like showered with loot at the end of them. Not that our guy was using that much loot. We were really benefiting from not having a lot of armor equipped at the very least, but yeah, that was another fun one. Pretty similar to some of our other ones, because we've been hitting this and this a lot, I feel like. We also played a Zealot before, I think. But pretty good all around. So I'm going to leave that here for now. We're unlocking more stuff, so we're going to be having more variety as we go on. But that is it for me here. I'll give my usual reminder. Check out the links in the description below. You can find my Patreon if you'd like to show some support here for the work I'm doing. You can find my Discord if you want to come and hang out with me and the rest of the community there. Wonderful place. And other links down there, so do check out all that. But for now, I am out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll see you all next time.